Welcome back to the 2023 New York Jets. I'm your host, Carter Coffey. Today we're going to be looking at the 3-3 Jets against the New York Giants. Oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers throws a perfect pass to Garrett Wilson. I can't believe they're doing it. They're turning the season around as we speak. Wow. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm actually just getting word this is a preseason game. Aaron Rodgers is still hurt, and we're never going to see a pass like that from Zach Wilson. But let's take us back to reality. Here is Zach Wilson's amazing touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Obviously, Zach Wilson does a lot of work there to make sure Breece gets it in space. And there he goes for a touchdown, one of the rare ones we get in the first quarter this year. I think we have 2 total. Anyway, so here's Tommy DeVito, a third-string quarterback who did not throw a pass the entire game, but still scored a touchdown. You got to love that, especially when our defense is so good. Sorry, Zach Wilson just got sacked with 1:26 to go. I guess we're losing. Oh, nope. They missed their kick, so we get 24 seconds left. And as Zach Wilson always says, 24 seconds, no problem. So we got to love that. We end up kicking a field goal in the fourth quarter and kicking again here in overtime. I can't believe that we won this game, but I was ecstatic that we did because playoff hopes are alive and well. We just have to wait for Rodgers to get back, right? So anyways, we're 4-3. We're playing the Chargers. Everything is good. But first drive, we go 3 and out, and we punt, one of the Jets' premier plays. And, I mean, of course, nothing will go wrong here. Sorry, he's scoring a touchdown. Okay, that's fine. I mean, 7 points. That's like, what, 3 field goals beats that, so we're fine. Oh, they're scoring another one. Okay. Well, there goes Austin Ekeler. 14 points in the first quarter is basically insurmountable for the Jets. At this point, most people knew it was over, but you gotta love the dance Ekeler had there. Anyways, on to the Las Vegas Raiders. We might be 4-4, but playoff hopes are alive and well. We just need to get lucky maybe, and we can keep it alive for Aaron Rodgers. Oh my gosh, Zach Wilson scores a touchdown, rushing. You gotta love when he uses his legs. He stepped out of bounds. So that doesn't count, but we'll score it. No, we don't score it anyways. Okay, so it's a 9-9 game. But as long as they don't score a touchdown, we can win with field goals, so that's all okay. So basically at this point, everybody knew the game was over. I guess we had a Hail Mary, so we'll see how that goes. Pretty well, actually. He escapes the sack, sets a screen with the ref. Zach Wilson runs across the field, chucks it down the field. Garrett Wilson's up for the catch, and our own player swats it away from him. It's okay. I'm sure that'll be the least embarrassing Hail Mary we have this season, at the very least. So 4-5. We're playing the Bills, where all Jet seasons go to die. But we start the game off pretty hot with a sack. Gotta love Quinnen Williams and his little sack dance. One of the few things that brings me joy anymore from this team. But later in the game, it's 9-0. They're in the red zone, and they score a touchdown. At this point, all Jets fans knew it was over because that's a lot of field goals to make up.
On the right, taking the field. Oh dear.
Thanks, Zach. And here's also Zach running into his coach, and the coach finishing the job on the tackle. You'll love to see it. We did lose to the Bills 32-6, but we did score a touchdown. But fortunately for us, against Miami, Joe Douglas made the decision. We're going to bench Zach Wilson. Tim Boyle is the new starting quarterback. And we scored a defensive touchdown towards the end of the first half. It's 10-6. We missed the extra point, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, Tua throws another pick. We have it again. We might score points here. I mean, what are we going to do? Throw a Hail Mary? That's exactly what we're going to do. I mean, basically, at the very least, we got 2 interceptions. We're up going into half, point differential. I mean, no team gets 2 interceptions and ends up negative in point differential by the end, you know? He picked it off. That's interesting. I mean, it'll be fine. Nobody gets a pick 6 on a Hail Mary. That's insane. Is it not insane? So at this point, I was watching the game with my dad. We were completely silent, and then this showed up on our screen.
Big play coming up for this defense.
Coach Saleh now looking over his call sheet, trying to protect his lead. Never hurts to double-check the coverage, Joe.
Whatever he's seeing, he sure looks happy about it.
I'm not even kidding when I say me and my dad were completely silent watching Robert Saleh brush his teeth and smile after his team just gave up a pick 6 Hail Mary. So we're 4-6 going into the Falcons game. Basically, all hope is shot. But we do get a safety. That's our 3rd safety in the first quarter this year. We actually have more safeties in the first quarter than we do touchdowns. And yes, that is very depressing. But the defense is excited. They deserve it. They're the only good part of this team. And like I said, Tim Boyle is quarterback, and Tim Boyle's. And we lose to the Falcons, becoming 4-8 on the year. and basically losing all hope of playoffs for Aaron Rodgers to come back and save the season after tearing his Achilles. He is back in practice, but basically all hope is dead. Also, I want to shout out Twitter/X, one, for their reporting. We actually want Zach Wilson to start again, but he is, quote, reluctant to. So that's super fun, and somehow one of the worst quarterbacks in the league is saying no to us. So that is how our emotional state is going. Literally, like he says, only the Jets this would happen to. But I don't know what I would be as a Jets fan without Twitter and the jokes and the memes. So I do appreciate that quite a bit. Anyways, so for documentation, I used Final Cut Pro again. Did a voiceover with my phone. It was a lot of fun to put these together. It was a lot more games than I did in the past few, just because of how long it's been since I've done one of these. So I started out with like 13 minutes of clips and had to really cut it down. That's probably why I was talking so fast throughout all of this, but still fun to do, still fun to create and talk about one of my favorite teams. I still love them despite their frequent failings, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching some of the Jets this year. If you don't, I completely understand because I felt the same way for quite a bit of it as well. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.